The mockery that the Olympics had made of Jesus Christ over this past week was absolutely disrespectful. And just to think about the intention and strategy behind it just shows how demonic it is. In this video right here, we have Ryan Garcia coming out and exposing the Olympics and calling for a boycott, along with a lot of other influential people. Now, something I would say is that if there's a person that is in the Olympics and they are a Christian, they should be speaking out at the end of the day. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Let's see what's going on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be real. What they did at the Olympics, they all need to get canceled.
I have not been able to watch the Olympics again since this opening ceremony.
Hi, this is Madonna.
As you shouldn't.
This is Madonna, the mother of Jesus.
Donna's Virgin Mary look demonic, and it's obvious that she's mocking Christianity.
You guys think this is a joke? It ain't a joke. Christians, stand up. Boycott the Olympics. The Olympics are done. Once you disrespect Jesus in front of billions of people, it's finished. You guys are done.
It has just been announced that one of the Olympics' largest sponsors has pulled out all advertising over this.
Nice.
This is a mockery, and God will not be mocked. And we will reap what we sow from these type of events.
It was spectacular.
I thought that the opening ceremony was
Type of events.
Bro, realize what's happening here. This is Joe Biden. Joe Biden's wife calling the controversial Olympics opening ceremony of the Last Supper spectacular. Demon!
Spectacular.
I thought that the opening ceremony was a disgrace, actually.
From concerned Christians to corporations to celebrities, the outrage is growing over the sheer and egregious mockery of Jesus Christ and disrespect of Christians during the 2024 Paris Olympics opening ceremony.
Major backlash, boycott, Olympics trending right now. Companies pulling advertising and a massive firestorm on social media after the Olympics opening, with critics calling it appalling and an insult to billions of Christians around the world. Boycott Olympics is trending online. Paris organizers have apologized. Many say the damage is already done. What did you make of all this?
Obviously, it was just so disrespectful. So unnecessary. You have these athletes coming together on a world stage, and this is the message you sent. Ask yourself this, Jan. Would they have done this with Prophet Muhammad and Islam? Would they have put on such a disrespectful display? Or they would have been more concerned about the backlash and the concerns? They do this to Christianity. The disrespect is planned. It wasn't even subtle. You've got drag queens. I didn't know whether it was he or she, man or woman, and these groups on the side of them. And for the artistic director to say he had no idea this had any semblance, it just leaves you speechless. I have not been able to watch
that is
the Olympics
crazy.
again.
That's actually very crazy to think about, not gonna lie. Bruh, back in 2000s, 2010s, they would never host something like this or something as bold. This is what's going to happen as time goes on. The wicked is going to get more bold and wicked, and the righteous is going to continue on their path. It says in the Bible that the righteous man's path shines brighter to the full daylight. So it's just crazy. It's unfortunate that it's like this, but
it's
the way it
opening
is.
ceremony. That's just how much it tormented my soul, watching what we already knew, and it was on full display at one of the most important events in the world.
The 2024 Paris Olympics suffered a massive loss as the 8th largest U.S. telecommunication company just announced it will stop advertising at the Olympics. Here's what C Spire wrote on X, formerly Twitter.
We were shocked by the mockery of the Last Supper during the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics. C Spire will be pulling our advertisement from the Olympics.
C Spire, based in Mississippi, is the largest privately held wireless company in the United States. The governor of Mississippi applauded C Spire's decision to pull ads from the Olympics, stating, "I am proud to see the private sector in Mississippi step up and put their foot down," Reeves said in a tweet. God will not be mocked. C Spire drew a common-sense, appropriate line. We applaud C Spire for standing for truth, although knowing the decision they made could cost them business. As the Bible said in Proverbs 22 verse 1, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Joe Kirby shared a remarkable story of an Olympic athlete who refused to participate in the game on Sunday because of his religious conviction.
It does kind of remind me, C-Spire, this decision they've made at the 2024 Olympics reminds me of a huge decision that a man called Eric Liddell made at the 1924 Olympics. Eric Liddell was a Christian man, and he was a sprinter. His best race was the 100-meter sprint. But when it came to the day when the heats were all put on, all the dates were put on the calendar, he's found out that the date that he was going to run was on a Sunday, on what he believed was the Lord's Day. He had a deep conviction about this, that this day should be special. This day should be different to all other days. And whether you agree with that principle or not, you've got to admire him for sticking to it and for saying, no, I will not run on a Sunday. I will not run on the Lord's Day. Now, because he was a gifted athlete, well, the organisers said, well, why not try yourself at the 400 metres? Now, Eric Liddell had no hope of winning this by human standards. As I said, he was a sprinter. On the day of the race, his friend sent him a little note, and it simply said this. In the old book, it says, "He that honours me, I will honour, wishing you the best of success." So, Eric Liddell, he entered the race, and what do you think happened? He won. He broke the record, and he got a gold medal because he honoured the Lord God.
Wow.
While the organizers of the Olympics apologized, if you listened to their apology, you could clearly see that it was not sincere. Thankfully, many Christians recognized that.
And clearly there was never an intention.
Is this Shorty the one behind it, or is she just the face? Who's behind it? What you doing? Nah, but to literally plan out and organize, they had to plan this ceremony out for weeks. And they have to be like, all right, cameras here, cameras there. They had to practice it. They had to do all of this stuff to stream it on the Olympics. And then do a fake apology after. You know they're not apologizing for that.
To show disrespect to any religious group. Intend to celebrate community tolerance.
They're just not trying to lose too much
people
money.
Have taken any offense, we are of course really, really sorry.
Some people claim that the reenactment of the Last Supper was not meant to mock Jesus Christ, but rather the celebration of the feast of the gods. That's simply not true, and here's why.
One of the performers, the woman in the center who everyone has been talking about, she initially posted this on her story. There's their performance, and then there's the Last Supper, and she said, oh yes, the New Gay Testament. But then that post was deleted. And then a couple of hours later, she posted this instead. Posted that same photo and said, we'll forever be proud and support this moment of art reference, the Feast of the Gods. So she's basically saying, no. It was not about the Last Supper. It was about the Feast of the Gods, this very, very different painting. So then obviously we have to ask, were the performers not informed? Did they not know what they were representing? Did they not know what the inspiration was? Maybe they just ran with what they saw online and got excited because they were making fun of Christians and they thought that sounded fun? Or was this some kind of bait and switch and now they're attempting to cover their tracks because of the controversy?
Certainly, they're trying to cover their tracks. They know it, and Christians know it too. Undoubtedly, the Olympics are in...
You can't even find the video on the internet at this point. They've been censoring it on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere.
Full-blown damage control by claiming that the blatant mockery of the Last Supper was the celebration of the Feast of the Gods, and The View have chosen to spread this narrative.
Then there was instant controversy over an opening number featuring drag performers that some people said was a blasphemous take on Da Vinci's painting, The Last Supper. Now, organizers said, we're sorry, but, you know, the guy who actually put it all together said it was from the Feast of the Gods, which is a 17th century Dutch painting of the Greek Olympian gods, you know, the Olympian gods, because it's the Olympics. Okay. And there are many more people in the picture they're talking about here. There's people on the side, you know, and it's like, come on, y'all. It's the Olympics. Stop. They're not trying to do anything except talk about the history. They're showing you the history.
The View is trying...
I don't know. That don't look like Greek gods to me, or whatever gods they're talking about. That look like drag queens. What do you mean? What is this girl's name? Whoopi Goldberg? Is that her name? Whoopi girl? You're a bot. She's a puppet. Look at her being a puppet, because we all know damn well it was for the Last Supper. Come on.
Anything except talk about the history. They're showing you the history.
The View is trying so hard to divert attention from what everyone knows is the reenactment of the Last Supper. While both Christians and non-Christians denounced the Olympics, the head of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis, has not publicly condemned the blasphemy of Jesus Christ, but was quick to issue a public statement after an individual burned the Quran. Moreover, the First Lady...
Who even listens to the Pope? What does that dude even do? This man, he probably makes rules and regulations for like the Catholic community or something like that. All man-made, bro. Why is this Pope the Pope? We should just be looking at Jesus Christ for our role model and representative on what to do and what not to do. Come on, bruh.
Publicly praised the opening ceremony of the Olympics, but chose to ignore the part that has the Olympics in hot water.
It was spectacular. The rain did not dampen our spirits. And Casey, honestly, every step of the way, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, how are we going to top this? How are we going to top this? So, okay, so Paris has the, Eiffel Tower, but we have Hollywood and the magic of Hollywood that makes all dreams come true. So I think we're going to be okay.
Meanwhile, the
people not listening, bro. People not really listening to what these people... She said it's the magic of Hollywood that makes dreams come true. Bro, they're witches. You think they're witches? They do magic. It's a real thing. There's a such thing known as black magic, casting spells so people can admire you and look at you like a god. This is what happens. She's literally saying it in front of our face.
Hollywood and the magic of Hollywood that makes all dreams come true. So I think we're going to be okay.
Meanwhile, the former president, Donald Trump, weighed in on the controversy when he said this.
I thought that the opening ceremony was a disgrace, actually. I thought it was a disgrace.
The mocking of the Last Supper.
I thought it was
Catholics and Christians across the globe are outraged.
I mean, they can do certain things. I thought it was terrible.
We asked the following question on the community page. Should Christians boycott the Paris Olympics for the Last Supper mockery of Jesus? An overwhelming majority of respondents, 93%, said yes. When you read the comments, you can clearly see that many Christians are fed up with constant attacks on Jesus Christ and Christianity. Some people may argue that choosing not to watch the games hurt players who had nothing to do with the blasphemous opening ceremony. When you're pushed against the wall for so long, sometimes the best thing to do is fight back. Christianity is the most mocked religion in the world, and even non-Christians, such as Joe Rogan, acknowledges that.
I think that if Christianity had been any other religion, Christianity is the most mocked religion. Like, we want to look at religions with respect and dignity, whether it's Islam or Hinduism. We look at those with respect and dignity. And even if they have practices that we don't agree with, we sort of give them this leeway that it's a part of their religion.
Yeah,
Christianity is the most openly, easily mocked of all religions. It's the most derived for whatever reason.
And in addition to those,
but like taking it away from religion, let's bring it to just historical figure. Forget the religion. Forget the belief system behind it. Let's think about Jesus Christ in the flesh. Let's think about that. Because when we talk about Christianity being mocked, forget that title. Let's think about Jesus Christ being mocked. Why is Jesus Christ mocked so heavily? Since the day he was here, mocked to the point of being crucified, spit on, tortured, a crown of thorns. Wicked people did not like him. They did not like the light that was coming into the world full of darkness. And that's exactly what is continuing to go on. That's why Jesus Christ, forget the religion, that's why Jesus Christ is continuously being mocked. Because he claimed to be God in the flesh and backed it up with all of his works and living a sinless life.
Those things, as if that were not enough, there is actually the devil. There is actually evil spiritual forces. There is actually a demonic world, a demonic realm. And we can get in trouble in two ways here. There's a ditch on both sides of the road. We can overestimate the influence of the devil, or we can underestimate the influence of the devil.
We can't continue to allow the name of Jesus Christ to be dragged to the mud while we sit in silence or complain in our private spaces. Sometimes the best way to stand for what you believe is to avoid financially patronizing or supporting those who do not value your Christian faith and convictions. Many people boycotted Bud Light for promoting something the Bible condemns. It cost them billions of dollars.
Social media movement to boycott Budweiser.
Guess what? They learned valuable lessons because in 2024, Bud Light was virtually silent on the controversial issue that got them into trouble. Target met a similar fate in 2023 after many Christians and conservatives boycotted the company.
Target holding an emergency meeting over its controversial Pride merchandise, the damage control mode coming as it desperately tries to avoid a so-called Bud Light situation.
So, it is important that Christians not only speak out against the denigration of Jesus Christ and Christianity, but also refrain from supporting organizations that openly mock God. This is not the first time someone mocked the Last Supper. Madonna, in her demonic video, mocked the Last Supper. As you can see, she was in the middle, surrounded by 12 disciples. We made a video about it.
Hi, this is Madonna. This is Madonna, the mother of Jesus.
As you know, in the Last Supper, Jesus is a man and he's surrounded by male disciples. So I thought it'd be interesting that we would flip the tables around and Jesus would be feminine energy and I would be surrounded by female disciples, she continued. I like the idea we were playing with that contradiction, which isn't really a contradiction. Even some celebrities are calling out Madonna's Virgin Mary look demonic, and it's obvious that she's mocking Christianity, which is quite insulting and disgusting.
Let's be vigilant, Christians. Satan goes about like a roaring lion looking for whom to devour. Let's guard our hearts against exhibiting hatred towards those who mock Christianity. We must stand our ground and speak the truth in love, but let's do it with love and humility, praying for the lost and looking for every opportunity to share the gospel with those who don't have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Please help us spread with those who don't have a personal relationship.
Damn! She looks hit. Madonna, you alright? Madonna's the type to burn a Bible. I know Marilyn Manson or Marilyn, I forgot, yeah, I think his name is Marilyn Manson. I've done that. They're like best friends. She be on some really, really demonic stuff. That's probably why her eyes look like that, to be honest. You can always see it in the eyes, bro.
With Jesus Christ. Please help us spread biblical truth. Subscribe, like, and share.
Hey, bro, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you do watch the Olympics, that's your choice. I don't watch the Olympics just because it is what it is. Like, I come across different reels, like, as I'm scrolling by, but I really don't pay it too much mind. Smash the like button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts about this entire situation. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. The same way you're going to catch me in the next one. Peace. Love ya.